Mr. R.S. Sisodia, sir. Anyone, please raise your hand. Sir, I also wanted to mention this about R.S. Sisodia, sir, to all of you that sir is also, extremely active, as I said, yes, our living legend with a great expertise of more than 4+ decades. And let me tell you, sir is also a great golfer and extremely passionate about sports. So that's your health mantra, sir. And the past 16 months, we've been really looking forward to being in the best of health. So, sir, of course, you've spoken here at the most wondrous AMI conference about this, but one little, a 1-minute tip on how do you keep yourself mentally so healthy as well as physically fit? I know you're a very avid golfer, but please, sir, if you can train us regards this, we'd also like to be supremely healthy physically, mentally, holistically, and in our work, excel in our endeavors. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Simran. I always believe that what you know and beyond that, what all you can learn and tell the people, that is most important. One thing I would like to say that try and do your best whatever you want to achieve, even in your personal setup, like for taking care of your health. That is very, very important. And I'm just saying 1 hour 15 minutes morning walk, because golf was getting locked with lockdowns. So 1 hour 15 minutes walk, and if not possible, at least 45 to 50 minutes morning walk. In my view, if you are able to undertake without fail, more than 80% of the time, you are not going to have any major issues. That is number one. Number two, try and do what you feel happy about. Join the people who are alike. So I'm just sharing with you, it's a different topic altogether, but let me share that, I have my alumni group, and every Saturday we have a mahfil, that is called a musical mahfil. So it goes for about 2 to 3 hours with all the colleagues. So that's another, adds up to another fun, and you always look forward to. So same way, I am sure all of us must be having some kind of passions. And third and foremost, and very, very important, and I will humbly submit to all of you, that professionally, whatever area you are in, try and do and trying to learn more and more about it. Try to improve on that, because that is something on which you are strong. So I feel these are the three things. If we think, and for fourth thing, be happy. Sometimes things may not work out for you. Don't worry. Try your best, and then look forward to another opportunity. That's how I.
Thank you. Good. So, Shishab, I think people are saying that you had a lovely presentation here. Shishore Saab is a man of knowledge. He has so much of knowledge, especially in the bitumen industry, that nobody can challenge him. And I thought that to start a conference, he's the best person to start a conference, so he can share his knowledge with you all. I noticed one thing about Shishore Saab. He doesn't stop learning. He continuously learns something new. And every time he meets me or he meets us, he has something new to add. So Shishore Saab, thank you very much. If any one of you have got any questions, please ask him. Any questions you'll have got. I just want to ask one question to Shishore Saab. Shishore Saab, what do you think is going to happen in the next 1 year? Are we going to go to the same patch, or are we going to see a big jump in the volumes of business? Or is it going to be the same, what you see the last 1 year?
Yes, yeah, I think a very good question. And you people can also ask if there are any areas we want to discuss, because this is one more thing, Rexy, I want to say that with our experience, all of us are sitting here. I will take that point. We must be able to see. The future based on our expertise and strength. And generally, as you asked, 1 year, whenever we face such kind of question, that 1 year can be divided into immediate, short term and long term. Any period, if you work out this way, your things will look very easy. So for example, when we are talking about 1 year, now we know very well that next about 3 months we should be able to assess what is going to happen. Another 3 months, if I had, it is going to be 6 months, and another 1 year will be something which we will have to project. So I will answer your question in three portions. One is that next 3 months, and I generally don't be biased when I am talking of business. One more thing, that when you talk of business, please don't put your heart, put your mind, because the moment you start putting your heart, your assessment will be biased. So I want to tell you my view and feel that this is what is going to happen. Situation for about next 1.5 months is going to be fluid, as you would be seeing that this COVID thing, how it is going to emerge, at least in India, for next about 1.5 months, the picture is not clear. But the experience that we had in Europe and US and now in China is that this Delta variant, and now in India we are talking about third wave. Third wave, if you compare about 2-3 months before, everybody was shouting and saying third wave will disrupt everything, but this is not happening. So we have to correct our thinking and plan. What we had thought about 3-4 months before with the scare of third wave, actually those numbers are going to be better than that.
Okay. Okay.
This is one thing I am wanting to say. As you see now, that in spite of the fact that US and China, they are number 1 and number 2 in terms of consumption of oil, and both put together contribute something about 34%. But even then, now the crude is going stable.
Oh,
64, 65, $66. So why? Because these people have developed. In the developing economies, things will have to move. I am telling you, you see today, if you see on the ground, go to the market, people who are in business, they're somehow managing. So in our country with such a large population, business potential will be much better as compared to what we have thought about 3-4 months. So my view is in next about 1.5 months, we were talking about third wave, the impact is not going to be very heavy, and God willing, we can see a better perspective of growth, say till about October, November. And after about 2 months, my view is that by the time we reach November, our picture for November, December, January, or maybe February will get clear. And as things stand, one more thing I want to say, actually, I also want to say, please try and read and understand all these people who are knowledgeable, who are giving projections on COVID, etc. One very good thing in India has happened is that in terms of percentage, we have surpassed US in terms of the vaccination. So with the vaccination drive taking so much and more people, other day I was seeing a record, 1 crore people were vaccinated in one day. I think the US cannot do even in 15 days. So that is the kind of speed, and thanks to the government that they are taking so much initiative. My view is that if this vaccination speed at this rate it goes, we will be very safely handling the COVID and that second wave scare or something. So January, February, till about January, February, things will get clear how you are going to be in February, March, April, May, June, which is the key time for the bitumen business. So in the business plan, whosoever people had planned their business in the say month of May or June or July, my request is that kindly take this input, and I feel that business outlook will be better than what we had thought about 3 months back. Number one, and number two, another view is March, April, May, June. with so many elections and the other things also coming. One more thing in India, irrespective of what happens, if it is connected with elections or politics, it will overtake all other constraints. So this point also we have to see, and positive development. So I see that what we had forecasted about 6-8 months before, the business, particularly in case of bitumen, because these roads have become so important for the government and politics, that always they will try to do, and it is very easy. So they will try to focus on it. Like if you see the Minister of Road Transport and Highways, he is not, he is talking about 110 kilometers per day, because he is clear that it can be done. It will generate employment for people. It is so simple process. You don't have to put a big petrochemical or refining plant. You have to just put a hot mix plant. Labor is there. So for everybody is suited. So with this, I feel we are going to have a positive outlook in the business.
Thank you so much, as always, sir, for sharing your expertise and letting us know where we are heading 1 year from now. Ladies and gentlemen, and to all the great gentlemen in the room, may I please request each and every one of you to kindly put your hands together as we all applaud for our living legend, Shri R.S. Sisodia, sir. Thank you so much, dear sir. Thank you for being here with us.